Hey, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, Adrian here for Digital Dojos, and today, Network Right, my IT consulting company that I help operate and manage, and I'm the service manager at. It's been a hectic morning, and this is not my atypical video that I would push out there, but I figured since it's the kind of intersection of what I do here online in Digital Dojos, as well as what I do at my company at Network Right, figured why not just get this out there in the immediate. If you do not know, in the world of IT, there is this morning a lot of news circling in about the kind of IT blackouts across the world, affecting banks, canceling flights and airports, affecting companies and end users. And this more appropriately, is the reason why. A company by the name of CrowdStrike, they make products like CrowdStrike Falcon, which is essentially enterprise security, cybersecurity software. It's meant for antivirus, malware protection, all that good stuff. Meant to protect its end users in the enterprise space, very common, well-known software, pushed out a bad update this Friday morning. That bad update therein ended up causing Windows machines to brick and get the blue screen of death. They officially recognized this early AM, that this bad update was pushed out. And to clarify what we know right now, this is only affecting Windows devices, not Mac or Linux. This is only affecting computers who have the CrowdStrike Falcon product. So if you do not have CrowdStrike, you don't know what CrowdStrike Falcon is, I wouldn't say you are likely unaffected. It depends on your IT infrastructure in your company. But for the IT folks who are watching this, obviously, and the businesses who are watching this, you are unaffected if you're not running the CrowdStrike software on your Windows computers. At this point, if you are and you're on it and you're affected, you'll very clearly know. That said, this is not a mass scale Y2K level hack. This is not malicious. This is just bad code, bad update that was pushed out. Unfortunately, very bad update across a global scale. Now, CrowdStrike has pushed out an update to fix this, but therein to get that fixed, your computer needs to be online, in which it's already bricked likely because of the aforementioned bug. So with that, there are some known workarounds right now. So for those of you in the IT world, this might be immediately helpful to you, IT admins and so on. And at the end of today, I hope you get a beer or a coffee because you're probably going to earn it going into the weekend. You can boot into Windows Safe Mode. You can delete a system file in the System32 directory right here. And then you essentially, unfortunately, would have to repeat that depending on the amount of endpoints or hosts that are affected in your organization. Now, here's a caveat. If you're set up, depending on, how you're set up and how your org is set up, your IT folks might know this. If you have things like BitLocker encryption, you might be blocked, right? If your computer has encryption that requires a key, unless you have that, you might not be able to get into this menu. There are technical workarounds, as you see here, to bypass the BitLocker portion and then get into a state where you can then boot into safe mode, therein allowing you to do the workaround in question. This is where it's going to kind of come down to your IT team and the kind of workflow that they're going to want to go through, what they're going to have you as end users potentially do. This is going to require a little bit of lift across the board because, again, your IT team may not be able to physically or even remotely, in this case, access your machine given the state it's in. This is going to cause a lot of widespread panic issues across the board. We're already seeing things like airlines delay or cancel flights because of this major, not breach, just again a bad update, bad software update, but one that you can see the kind of wide spanning range of. Now, thankfully here at Network Right, majority of our clients are unaffected. We've already reached out to anybody who's remotely in that CrowdStrike family and addressing that in the immediate first and foremost. But that being said, shameless plug, if you are a company out there looking to get consulting about situations like these, maybe you're affected by this. Maybe you just want to prep yourself for the future. More information in the link down below. I'm going to also link to the resources that may be helpful to you, IT folk out there. But if you do need IT consulting for your startup or business and you're interested in that, helping build out a better IT infrastructure, getting you help desk support technicians and so on, check us out. Again, sorry, shameless plug, networkright.com. All right, ladies and gents, all the best. Hopefully you are unaffected by this, and this video doesn't affect you in the slightest, but if you are, hopefully you get through this. Hopefully your company gets through this, and we'll see the repercussions from CrowdStrike in the future to come. All right, thanks for watching.